Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Flag Down. Now, if you'd like to, support the channel, go over to Patreon, and you can follow on Twitter and Instagram. Now, this particular series, as you've seen in the description, is Miscellaneous flags. So, it's to explain it. It's just a bunch of random flags that I have that don't actually fit into a collection. Although one particular flag in this pile was shown off in a different video. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first one, this beautiful striped flag with flames, a gear, and a sword belongs to the Brotherhood of Steel of the Fallout franchise. So, the next one. This is the flag of the new California Republic from the Fallout franchise. Now, you just remove the new part, and you have the California Republic, which was what is now the state of California, had declared themselves a California Republic. Okay, so on to the next one. This one has a lot to talk with. It is intended to say coexist, and you can't see the T. It's just, Christian cross. This is designed to symbolize all different religions so that we could all get together and just coexist like normal people and not be fighting each other. But it does have some issues, as this, which you can not really see good. This is a pagan symbol, which is bad if you're Jewish, Christian, or Muslim, because that's your enemy. This is an Ankh, which is from Egyptian mythology, not a religion. That's Jewish, Shintoism. That's Hinduism. Christianity. I believe this is supposed to be, as far as I know, this is also Islamic. The peace symbol has nothing to do with Christianity or with any religion, so that shouldn't really be there. And then as far as I'm concerned, this is gender equality, which has nothing to do with religion and should not be on here. So let's move on to the next one. This is one of the flags for the Grateful Dead, which is a band that started out in the early 60s, and they broke up when the vocalist Jerry Garcia died. It's typical of them, as being Grateful Dead, that there will be a skull involved with their logo and roses, but do not think that because there's a skull that means they're black metal or anything. No, they were 60s music. They were just rock. Many of their fans are called Deadheads, and they're early in the 60s, they were a hippie band. Right? So they pretty much stayed like that. To the next one. This is a flag that I've shown off in the video for Asian flags, as it's a flag from an alternate reality where the Nazis and the Japanese win World War II, because this is from the Man on the High Castle. And I said, I'm going to say it again, I like the fact that they took red, white, and blue, the American flag colors, and put them on the Japanese, the rising sun flag. Took out some intersection and put stars there to represent the states that the stars are to represent the Japanese Pacific states. That there's 7 Japanese Pacific states, so 7 stars. Now I got it. All right, next one. Back to our reality. Korean War veterans flag. My only problem is 53 is when an armistice was signed, which is a educated way, a ceasefire. 53 is when the when the shots stopped being fired, but the war has never finished. It's 2019 currently, and no peace treaty has ever been signed between North and South Korea. Well, the next one is a lot more lighthearted. As you can clearly see, Mardi Gras, which is French for Fat Tuesday, which is a Christian holiday. So, Mardi Gras is typically in the U.S. is celebrated in places where there's a high population of French heritage, Louisiana particularly, which is why Mardi Gras people automatically think Louisiana. However, Philadelphia celebrates it, and so does Texas, Alabama, and I think Georgia. But other than that, it's basically the south of the southern American states. However, it's a Christian holiday. Everyone should celebrate it anyway. It's a giant party. Let's all have fun. And back to a fake reality. The flag of the Minutemen from the Fallout franchise. Well, this is supposed to be a musket, but this is one of the... You can see the firing pin and the hammer, which indicates that this is... Oh, and that's the ream rod, indicating that this is an old school musket. Whereas maybe the lightning bolt and that is symbolic of the laser musket that the Minutemen use. Not really sure. I don't think there's any explanation in the game as why that's their logo. Anyway, I mentioned the word before. Peace flag. Peace symbol, American flag, so there's nothing to discuss with this one. So we're just going to move on. The flag of the United Nations, which completely makes a problem here, as there's no Siberian Strait. Because it's an odd view, okay? This is North America. This is Alaska. That's Siberia. There's no division between those at all. So this is less of a modern depiction of the world, and this is more of Pangea, because anyone that lives in the U.S., or anyone that's ever seen a map, knows that Mesoamerica right here isn't connected over here, it's connected up here. So that's very weird that they chose something old version of the map. However, anyway, these I assume are supposed to be olive branches, because it's been... I looked into it. The olive branch is a symbol of peace. However, it's a symbol of peace in Western culture. Eastern culture doesn't use olive branches and the Romans started using the olive branch as a symbol of peace. So it's a European thing, really. This, however, is not a European thing. Leif Erikson wound up on a new continent, and he made a settlement that he called Vineland. This is that flag. That some will say that this is the... some vexillologists will say that this is a supposed flag of Vineland. But in reality, this flag was invented in the 1990s, like early 1990s, by a guy whose stage name was called Peter Steele. And this is the logo. This was the flag for his band, Typo Negative, which is a band that I really liked during the late 90s into the 2000s. It was one of my favorite bands for years. And actually, this is probably the 5th flag that I've ever bought. However, this is the end of the video. So if you like the video, press like. If you want to financially support the channel, go to the Patreon link in the description. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Again, links in the description. So anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye.